Buster, Buster.
Well, now isn't this interesting? Cal thinks he's in a production of William Shakespeare's Tempest.
Hi, my heart. Cheerily, cheerily, my heart. Take in the topsail. Tend to this master whistle. Well till thine, if room enough.
If memory serves, Alonzo, the King of Naples, enters right about here. Let's conjure him up.
Good folk, have care. Where is the master?
I pray now, keep below.
Where is the master, bosun?
Do you not hear him? You are a labor. Keep to the cabins. You do assist the storm.
Good, but remember, who won't pass the board?
If you can command these elements to silence, use your authority. What cares for the name of king? The cabins, silence. Trouble us not.
Mercy on us! We split! We split! We have my wife and children. We will cover. We split! We split! We split!
Oh, wow. Brave new world. And has such people in it, eh? I do think I might be in a bit of trouble. At the end of working a 24-hour shift, I feel about ready to crumble. Well, whatever happens, we begin right here in St. Joe's at the height of the virus. Please stay with us. Please do join us. There will be swords and vaccines and houses that float away like ships on the ocean blue. He's burning up, poor man. He needs to take care. I will do what I can with the magic I know. So it is on with the show. Wait, what are you doing?
Be collected, there's no harm done.
But there is. Come back to bed. You've lost your head.
I said, be collected.
I can't remember this part. Here it is. You're Prospero, and you want me to be your daughter, Miranda? We're marooned on an island. Yes, no, wait. The first line is mine.
If by your art, my dearest swallow, you put the wild waters in this raw allay then.
Be collected, there's no harm done. Thou, my daughter, Miranda, wert ignorant of what thou art, not knowing of whence I am, nor that I am more better than Prospero, master of a full poor cell, and thine a wretched father.
Morton, I never did meddle with my thought.
'Tis time I should inform thee further. Canst thou remember a time before we came into this cell?
Certainly, sir, 'tis far off, rather like a dream. Like right now it would seem.
12 years since. 12 years since thy father was the Duke of Milan and a prince of power.
Oh, the heavens, what foul play had we thence, came from thence, or we didn't once.
Both, my girl. My brother and my uncle, called Antonio, of all the world I loved, and to him put the manage of my state. Thy false uncle, having both the key to officer and office, sets all hearts in the state to what tune please his ear. Attend me!
Oh, yes, of course, good sir, I do.
He being thus lauded, he did believe he was indeed the Duke.
Good rooms have borne bad sons.
The King of Naples, being an enemy to me inveterate, hearkened to my brother's suit, whereon a treacherous army levied, one midnight in the den of darkness. The ministers, for the purpose, hurried thence, me and thy crying self.
Alack for pity, I do not remember how I cried then.
Can I get you back to your bed now?
Hear a little further, and then I shall bring thee to the present storm.
Alack, what trouble was I then to ye?
Oh, a cherubim, thou was that did preserve me. Thou didst smile.
I pray you, sir, still it is beating my mind your reason for writing this sea storm.
Here, cease no questions. Thou art inclined to sleep.
No, I think it is time to get you be inclined to sleep.
Nurse Ariel, you're wanted in the ICU. Nurse Ariel.
I'm not quite sure where to begin, and I hope this thing is recording. This is my third try. Well, here goes. As my mother said, put one foot in front of the other, and you might be surprised where you went that. My name is
is my patient? Is now Ferdinand in the Tempest? Fine. But how do we get to Hurricane Hazel in 1954? What or who delivered us here? What exactly is the score?
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. B is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore.
What are you exactly? A dream? A spirit?
No, a firefighter. I eat and sleep and have such senses as you have.
This is bold of me, and perhaps an improper sign, but I may call you a thing divine, for nothing natural I ever saw so noble.
Most sure the goddess on whom these airs attend.
What have you got there?
Oh, right, a baby. I took her from her mother who is standing on a rooftop. She's breathing, the baby, but isn't responding in any other way. May I know if you be maid or no?
Well, I'm certainly a nurse.
Oh, if your affection not gone forth, I'll make you the queen of Weston.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
More people need your help. Hurricane Hazel's all cats and dogs out there. Is there anyone else around? Hey?
The baby is going to be fine, but I need some information. What's the baby's name, and how did we end up in this particular time zone?
I'm not quite sure what you mean. Her mom and dad were stuck on a roof because of the rising water. They just handed her to me. There was no more room in the boat. I didn't want to take her, but the mom was in a panic. The folks running the boat went back to them after they dropped me off with instructions to bring the baby here.
And who are you?
Ferdinand Prince. And you? What's your name?
Ariel O.
Ariel O. Such a beautiful name.
Ferdinand Prince, paging Ferdinand Prince, you are to get back to the reverie immediately to save more people from Hurricane Hazel. Mr. Ferdinand Prince, get on your horse.
I gotta go, but I'll be seeing you again, Ariel O, no matter what else happens.
My imagination is surely playing tricks. I mean, how did I just fall in love in 1954? Am I sick? And where did that patient get firefighter cured? Stay with me. I'm determined to get us out of here.
My sister and I were taken to our neighbor's house after ours were away. We thought we'd be safe there, but then there was a big crash. We all ran to the window. Some rabbits surrounded the house. And not far off, moving at great speed, were rooftops, bridges, and trees, all rolling in the river. It wasn't really a river anymore. It was just this big angry thing. I was so scared. It was like seeing what would happen to the world. The rest was underwater.
My mother stood me on a chair on the porch, and the water was about 9 feet, and it kept rising and rising and rising.
And I climbed in the river with an outboard motorboat, rescued all the children, and sent Pee-Pee back to the adult. I got separated from her family. I didn't know whether they were alive or not. I'll never forget that night. Change everything.
The strangeness of her story puts heaviness in me.
You could hear that? How?
Come, Miranda, we'll visit Caliban. My slave, who never yields us kind answer.
No, not a good idea. You need rest. That is what's best.
No, we'll visit Caliban.
All right, take it easy. Here we are. You're Prospero, and here's your daughter Miranda. Again. Okay, fine. I will go along in hopes of you getting back your shine.
Caliban, 'tis a villain, sir. I do not love to look on.
But as it is, we cannot miss him. Dispatch our fire, bring in our wood, offers us vaccine perhaps, and serves in offices. What? Ho! Slave! Caliban! Speak art thou, speak.
There is one enough within.
Come forth, I say, there's other business for thee. Come thou, tortoise.
Caliban, I say 'tis a villain, sir. I do not love to look on.
Get back into bed.
As wicked too as ever my mother brushed with raven's feather, on unwholesome bed, drop on you go.
'Tis hard enough out here. No need for that kind of talk. Please stay in good cheer.
It's my lot. For this be sure tonight thou shalt have cramps.
This island's mine, by Sycorax my mother, which thou takest from me, when thou camest first, thou strokest me, and madest much of me, wouldst give me water, berries in it, and teach me how to name the bigger light, and how the less that burn my day and night, and then I loved thee, and showed thee all the qualities of the isle. Cursed be that I did so. All the charms of sick grass, toad, beetle, violet, bat, light on you.
Thou most lying slave, I have used thee, filled as thou art with human care, and lodged thee in mine own cell.
You taught me language, and my profit is I know how to curse. The red plague rates you for learning me your language.
Hag seed, hence! Citizen fuel, and be quick, thou art best. Shrugs thou malice? I'll rack thee with old cramps, fill all thy bones with aches, make thee roar that beasts shall tremble at thy din.
No, pray thee, I am hurt all over already. I must obey. His art is of such power.
So, slave, hence!
Oh dear, you can't keep this up. You are not well. And while Shakespeare might be keeping you alive, the virus doesn't care. You are under her spell. But I will not give up on you, cow, until you are revived. Remain calm. Just breathe. Avoid alarm. Right. Here we are with the lost lords who fell from the ship and landed on the isle. There's 4 of them. This is my character time. Okay, fine. We have Antonio. He's the one who betrayed his brother Prospero, banishing him using his guile. And Sebastian, brother of King Alonso. And our dear friend Gonzalo, who helped Prospero and Miranda get away. And finally, Alonso, the king of Naples, the father who lost his son. They are marooned on Prospero's isle. Like us, they don't know where they are or quite why. King Alonso looks like he might cry, while Antonio and Sebastian have other things in store.
Beseech you, sir, be merry, for you have cause. So have we all of joy, for our escape is much beyond our law.
Prithee, peace, says here Sebastian and Antonio carry on a quiet conversation that Gonzalo and Alonso cannot hear. Okay, here's Sebastian.
He receives comfort like cold porridge.
And Gonzalo, he's winding up the watch of his will. By and by it will strike.
The rarity of it is, sir, that our garments, being as they were drenched in the sea, are now as fresh as when we put them on first, in the Afric, at the marriage of the king's fair daughter Clarabelle to the king of Tunis.
Cram these words into my ears and stunt my sense. Prithee no more.
What a strange drowsiness possesses them?
It is the quiet of the climate, methinks.
And why does it not then hard?
True, yes, they come together as by consent, and while they sit, we have time. My strong imagination sees a crown dropping upon thy head.
What? Art thou waking?
Do you not hear me speak?
I do, and surely.
Can you possibly that Ferdinand, the king's son, is drowned?
He is gone, yes.
Then tell me, who's next here to Naples? Do you understand me?
Methinks I do. I remember you did supplant your brother Prospero.
True. And look how well my garment set upon me.
But for your conscience.
Hey, so, what is that? I feel not the deity in my bosom. Draw it together.
Oh, but one word.
You really are rascals. Oh, look here. I need to be Fairy Ariel again. My master, through his art, foresees the danger that you, his friend, are in. While you here do snoring lie, open-eyed conspiracy, his time doth take, shake off slumber and be aware.
And let's both be said.
Oh, wait. Sorry, Cal. I didn't mean to disturb you. No, keep going. Please, I need you to keep going.
Now the angel, preserve the king!
Why, come now, why have you drawn with all this ghastly looking?
Whilst we sit here secure in your repose, even now, we are
father search for my poor son.
Heavens keep him from these beasts, for he is, sure, in the island.
Lead away.
The next advantage will we take thoroughly.
Let it be tonight.
I say tonight, now no more.
There, there. Please do take care. I worry, dear man. My strength and my machines are not enough. But together, we will overcome this virus.
Nurse Ariel O. Please come to the ER. Nurse Ariel O.
All of us kids were on the outboard motorboat. It was scary because the rain was really pouring down and the water was moving so fast. I touched it with my hand. It was freezing cold. It looked like coffee with cream in it. It was a pitch black out, but there were little lights on the boat and car lights on the bank. We turned into the current and immediately got slipped into the trees that were now deep underwater.
All the infections of the sunset on balls, fans, flats, on crossword ball.
Hold on. Right. This is where Caliban meets what? Trinculo and Stefano, the king of the servants. Okay. They're lost on the island. One is drunk, the other is scared. Okay.
Lo, now, lo! Here comes the spirit of Prospero to torment me for bringing wood in slowly. I'll fall flat, perchance he will not mind me.
Here is neither bush nor shore to bear off any weather, and another storm is brewing. I know where not to hide my head. Yon same cloud cannot choose but fall by pailfuls. But what do we have here? A man or a fish, dead or alive? He smells like a fish. A very ancient fish. He smells like a strange fish. Alas, the storm has come again. My best way is to creep under this garb, and there's no other shelter hereabouts. Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows. I will here shroud till the dregs of the storm be past.
Oh dear. It says here the drunken butler Stefano enters.
I shall no more to see, he shall die ashore. This is a very scurvy tune to sing at a man's funeral. Well, here's my comfort. The gunner, his mate, the master, the swabber, the boatswain, and I, the gunner and his mate, loved Mom, Meg, Marnie, and Marjorie, but none of us cared for Kate.
Do not torment me. Oh!
What's the matter? Have we devils here? I have not scraped drowning to be afeared now of your 4 legs.
The spirit torments me. Oh!
This is some of the monster of the isle with 4 legs who have got it. I take it a virus? Where the devil should he learn our language?
Do not torment me, prithee. I'll bring my wood home faster.
He is in a fit. Now he should taste of my bottle. Come, open your mouth. This will shake your stricken.
I should know that voice. It should be, but he's drowned. And these are devils. Oh, defend me!
4 legs and 2 voices? A most decent monster. Come, amen. I will pour some and die of your mouth.
Stefano!
Die of your mouth, call me. Mercy, mercy. This is a devil and no monster. I will leave him.
If you thou beest Stefano, touch me and speak for me, for I am Trinculo, not to be afeared.
Is thou best Trinculo? Come forth. I'll pull thee by their blistered legs. I know these shoes anywhere. Well, these yellow indeed.
These be fine things, and if they be not sprites, I will kneel to them. Hast thou not dropped from heaven?
Out of the moon, I do assure thee, I was the man, I the moon, when time was. Come, kiss the book. Come, kiss again.
I'll show thee the best springs. I'll pluck thee berries. I'll fish for thee and get thee wood enough. I'll play upon the tile that I saw. I'll bear him no more sticks, but follow thee, thy wondrous man.
What a most ridiculous monster to make a wonder out of a poor drunken.
I prithee, let me bring thee where crabs grow, and I with my long nose will take thee pig nuts. Wilt thou go with me?
I pray thee now, lead the way without any more talking.
Cal, where are you going? Get back into bed.
Never fear, I'll push the bed back to my room and crawl in there.
As we were working our way between the trees, the propeller struck suddenly. The motor cut out.
I grabbed a branch to try and stop us from floating further down the river.
As we held ourselves in place with the branches, the driver, ever coming cool, was able to pull the motor out and was able to fix it with the tools he had. And with the storm raging all around us the whole time, he eventually got us to shore, and everything after that was a blur. People were yelling and rushing around. Wind and rain was coming so fast, I couldn't see anything. I was soaked and cold. My teeth were chattering so bad, I thought they'd break.
Then someone just picked me up, and the next thing I knew, I was in a fire truck with some other kids, and the siren was going. Then I was at a hospital. It was all so crazy.
My parents didn't know where I was or whether I was alive or not. I didn't know if they were alive. I was so scared, and I couldn't talk to anyone at the hospital. They were all too busy. Someone at some point wrapped me up in a blanket, and someone else handed me a cup of hot chocolate. I remembered it had a marshmallow in it. I saw what the nurses, doctors, and the firefighters were all doing. A crisis can sure bring in the best in people.
Hold on, what's going on now? Are we still in 1954? How? Ariel O?
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore.
Alas now, pray you, not work so hard. If you'll sit down, give me that. I'll push the gurney the while. I'll push it to your fire truck.
No such a creature. I'd rather crack my siblings, break my back.
It would become me as well as it does you, and I should do it with much more ease, for my goodwill it is.
Poor they're unaffected. This vision shows it.
Who is that? Isn't it your father?
No,
I don't think so, but maybe. Wasn't it Prospero?
you look wearily, Mr. Prince.
No, noble nurse, 'tis fresh wine with me when you are by at night. I do beseech you, Ariel, admire Ariel, indeed the top of my admiration.
Whoa.
So careless our creator of every creature's best. The very instant that I saw you did my heart fly in your service.
Is this for real? Is it really happening right now?
Why? It's so unfair, no way! Ah!
If I speak true, I beyond all limit of what else in the world do love, prize, and honor me. I can't get you out of my head.
I'm a fool to weep at what I am glad of. But can this really be 1954? Well, whatever time it is, I would not wish any companion in the world but you.
Fair encounter of the two most rare affections. Heaven rain grace on that which breathes between them.
Who is that really? How are you doing this?
My
my mistress dearest, and I thus humble ever. My husband then, I with a heart as willing as bondage ever freedom. Here's my hand.
L is for the way you.
Oh my lord, am I really doing this? I just met this guy, and if I say yes, how do I get him to a wedding in 2021 when in a hurricane? I'll let Shakespeare lead the way. And mine with my heart in it, and now farewell to your return.
I will return to you, Ariel, and we will be wed in this hospital before the night is through. Farewell!
Did that just happen, or was that all in my head? Hearing voices, asleep on my feet, you out there when I should be in my bed?
After that terrible night, I didn't see my parents for 2 days. When we finally got back together, all we did was hug and cry. I was so afraid I'd never see them again. My father took us for a drive. He said Western looked like a war zone, just like he'd seen in Europe in World War II. We saw the new steel bridge over at Black Creek. It stopped a bunch of houses from floating on to Lake Ontario. They were piled up against the bridge like a big car wreck. I wondered if those people in those houses ever gotten out. So many of our neighbors' houses have gone too. It was like we never lived there.
As I told thee before, I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer that by his cunning match cheated me of the island.
Thou liest!
Thou liest, thou jesting monkey, thou! I, my valiant master, would destroy thee. I do not lie.
Drink a little. If you trouble him more in tail, by this time I will supplant your teeth.
Why? I said nothing.
Mom, then no more proceed.
I say, by sorcery Prospero got his desire. From me he got it. If thy greatness will revenge it on him, thou shalt be lord of it, and I'll serve thee.
How shall this become passed?
I'll yield to his sleep, where thou mayest knock a nail into his head.
Thou liest! Thou canst not!
What kind is this? Thou scurvy cat, give me blows.
Drink your will. Run into no further danger.
Why? What did I did nothing.
Didn't thou not say he lied?
Thou liest!
Well, do I so? Well, take this back.
Pow!
Come on now, Caliban. Proceed.
Why, as I told thee, it is a custom of him, in the afternoon to sleep. There thou mayst bring him.
Monster, I will kill this man, and I will be king. And Trinculo and thyself shall be viceroys. Dost thou like the plot, Trinculo?
Excellent.
Give me thy hand. I'm sorry I beat thee, but whilst thou livest, keep a good tongue in thy head. Lead, we follow.
Hello? Oh, hi, Rona. No, I can't hear. No, you're on mute, I think. Rona, no, I can't hear you. Still on mute. The button is by your name.
Is this better?
Perfect. You got it. Good. Cal, right here. Cal, it's your mom.
Can you still hear me?
Loud and clear. Here's Cal.
Hi, Cal. It's your mom.
Hi, Mom.
How are you doing?
Oh, you know, okay. How about you?
Worried? Are you really okay?
I'm fine. How's Kevin?
Well, still barking. And he misses you. He sits on your shoes in the hall and that big pile of stinky runners. We should really throw them out. They smell disgusting.
I'll get to it. What's new with you?
Well, I took my car out today.
You what?
I'm going crazy in here. It's just me and Bart, the old Kevin, since he went to the hospital.
Did Kevin go with you in the car?
Of course he did. He's so pushy. Barks at everything we pass, even barks at the wind.
Where'd you go?
You know, my car takes me where I'm going, and I have nothing to do with it.
You know that sounds crazy, right?
You don't have to believe it, Cal, but my car takes me to some great places, like Bargains. And today,
I did say so when I first raised the tempest. Say my spirit, how fares your king and Folio?
Confined together, all prisoners, sir. They cannot budge till your release.
Go release them, Ariel. My charms I'll break, their senses I'll restore, and they shall be themselves.
I'll fetch them, sir. Ta-da, they're back. Alonso, Gonzalo, Sebastian, and Antonio await your pleasure.
There stand for your spell stop. Holy Gonzalo! Honorable man, O good Gonzalo, my true preserver and a loyal sir, I will pay thy graces both in word and deed. Alonso, most cruelly didst thou use me and my daughter. Thy brother was a furtherer in the act. Thou art pinched for it now, Sebastian. Antonio, flesh and blood, you brother mine, that entertained ambition, expelled remorse and nature, whose inward pinches therefore are most strong, would here have killed your king? I do forgive thee. Thou shalt be free soon, Ariel, and I shall miss thee.
If thou best, Prospero, give us particulars of thine presentation, for I have lost. How sharp is points of remembrances. My dear son, Ferdinand, irreparable is the lost. And patience says it is past her cure.
I rather think you have not sought her help for the like loss you have.
You like the loss.
I have lost my daughter.
A daughter? Oh heavens! They're both living in Naples. The queen there. When did you lose your daughter?
I will requite you. At least bring forth a wonder to content ye as much as my dictum.
And prove a vision of the island. One dear son I shall lose twice.
The play is nearly done, and I'm hoping your battle is almost won.
Thou deceased the wretched, they are merciful. I curse them without cause, Father.
Now all the blessings of glad Father compass thee about. Say how camest here.
Oh, wonder, how many goodly creatures are there here? How beauteous mankind is. Oh, brave new world, that has such people in it.
Who is this May who whom at play? Is she the goddess that had served us and brought us together?
Father, she's mortal, but by immortal providence she's mine. I chose her when I could not ask my father for his advice, nor thought I had one.
So does that mean we are wed? Like Cal, firefighter Ferdinand just said, I don't think that is so. I'd have to say I'm still hallucinating, so I'd say no.
Bravely my diligence, Ariel, thou shalt be free. But before, set Caliban and his companions free. Untie the spell.
Ariel, I want to be to know what happened to me during working years of 1954. Because I want to you to know that as bad as things are now, we're going to get to the other side of it. Just like we did during that time in 1954. My beautiful granddaughter, I thank you for all you're doing to help so many people. You're my hero. And when this COVID is finally over, expect a huge hug that'll last an entire Tuesday. And you'll also hear plenty more of my stories. Love you, Ariel. Can't wait to see you. Beep, 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 beep.
I'm listening about your grand Ariel. Those stories you share with me, that she shared with you, she sounded like an extraordinary person. She was all that. And she was healthy too. Until she wasn't. COVID didn't seem to care. I miss her every day. Is there anything I can do? No, I'm good, thanks. I listen to her stories. It helps just hearing her voice. And I'm glad you're feeling better now. It sure was touch and go there for a while.
If you have a second, there is something I really like to say to you. It's a little bit awkward.
Before you do that, where did you get that period firefighter gear?
The what?
When you were firefighter Ferdinand in 1954, where did you get that gear from?
Not sure quite what you're talking about. To be fair, you've been really overworked and for sure overtired. And maybe you're channeling some of your grandma's stories? I don't know. If you'd allow me, I'd really like to ask
child I ever saw so noble.
Nurse, this fresh corner with me when you are by at night. I do beseech you, Ariel L., admired Ariel, indeed the top of my admiration. Oh, you, so perfect, so peerless are created of every creature's best. The very instant that I saw you did my heart fly to your service.
Hold on. Are you asking me?
If I speak true, I beyond all limit of what else in the world you prize and honor you. I really can't get you out of my head.
Well, now, isn't this interesting?
My mistress dearest, and I thus humble ever.
Wait, are you really using Shakespeare to ask me out on a date?
I am, if that's okay.
Not sure it's quite proper.
It's just a date, to say thank you. You saved my life, Ariel L. And
I think Shakespeare might have had something to do with that. You have him, and I have my grand, both gone, both very much right here. Hello? Oh, hi, Rona. No, I can't hear you. No, you're on mute, I think. Rona, no, I can't hear you. Still on mute. The button is every time. There you are. You're good now.
Is it true that my tail's being discharged tomorrow?
He is. He got to the other side of this virus. He'll need your home cooking and your love, but I think he's going to be okay. He's got some magic in him. Hi, Mom.
That's great news. Mac and cheese is on the menu for tomorrow night.
can hardly wait. And if you're okay, I'd like to bring someone home with me, so you can meet them.